New study says making more people eligible to get the COVID vaccine could make it harder for everyone to get their shots. Researchers have compared vaccine rollouts in each state, and ABC 10 News reporter Jared Aarons takes an in-depth look at those numbers and what we can learn from them.
President Biden wants all Americans eligible for a vaccine by May 1st. Governor Newsom says California plans to hit that mark within the next 5.5 weeks. But new numbers show that may not be the most efficient way to increase vaccinations.
What we generally saw was that states that had a more narrow focus on their vaccination efforts, meaning that a smaller percentage of their population was eligible to receive the vaccine, generally had a more success at rolling out the vaccine to more people.
Nicholas Stewart is a senior analyst at Sergo Ventures. They compared states' percentages of people eligible with how many were actually getting shots per capita. The numbers are nuanced and complicated, but Stewart says states like Connecticut, Hawaii, and New Mexico led the way, keeping eligibility low, all under 43%, while giving more than 42,000 doses for every 100,000 people. On the flip side, states like Georgia, Florida, and Mississippi all allowed more than 70% of their population to get a vaccine, but only administered around 35,000 doses or less for every 100,000 people.
When you expand eligibility to people all across your entire state, the supply chain logistics get extremely complicated.
Stewart says it's an issue of infrastructure and logistics. Many states that performed poorly expanded eligibility before setting up enough sites or getting enough supply. Others had IT problems with websites for appointments.
So states that were able to address those concerns prior to rolling out the vaccine to a larger cohort of people are seeing more success at vaccinating their residents.
California went against the trend. Its 33% eligibility rate is well below the national average, but the state ranked 37th in doses, giving 36,000 for every 100,000 people. Stewart believes California's decentralized county-by-county approach made things too complicated.
If each county is telling their residents that they have a different eligible population in their specific county, of course, there's going to be confusion across the entire state, and it's going to create obvious impediments to that process.
Stewart says the lesson from all these numbers isn't that we need to keep restricting eligibility, but rather we should make sure the system is set up to handle more people. That means more vaccine sites, more supplies, and more ways for people to make and get to their appointments. Jared Aarons, ABC 10 News.
We have put the numbers for every state on our website. Just head to 10news.com to find those. Meanwhile, send us your story ideas for our team to take an in-depth look. Just email us. There's the address, tips@10news.com.